And what's going on, you guys? Ooh. And what's going on, you guys? Oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize that this overlay was still up here. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. What's going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 6, episode 2. Okay. I know my hat is looking kind of weird because I got these damn headphones on. But what's going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, 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 wonderful Saturday. And I intend on doing the exact same. What's going on, y'all? Now, before we get into the review, because I'm going to tell you right now, it really wasn't that much to talk about. As a matter of fact, wait a minute. I'm gonna try this without the headphones. Let me take the headphones out because I don't like the way my head looks. Okay. Can y'all still hear me? Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Okay, everybody says they can hear me. All right, good. Because I ain't like the way my hat was looking. Okay, but before we get into the review for today, let me let you guys know what we got coming up on the platform. Now we're gonna start this thing off with Wednesday. Now Wednesday night is the chasing panel, of course, and it stars yours truly. Giving you the realty, Jamar, Tramel, Carl, and Jeremy Speaks. Okay. So make sure you guys tune in this Wednesday at 9:20 p.m. Eastern time as we sit down and talk about Wednesday's episode of Chasing Atlanta. And then on Friday night, tune in for my one-on-one conversation with one of my intelligent favorites, okay? Calvin Michaels. We're going to be talking about the past, the present, and the future, and just music knowledge and all types of things. So I am very excited about this interview with Calvin Michaels. I'm glad that he gave me the opportunity. I'm very appreciative every time I get these opportunities to talk to other YouTubers that I love and that I admire. I'm always thankful for those opportunities. So thank you so much to Calvin already. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to give him all his flowers while he's up here on Friday. But yes, next Friday, Calvin Michaels will be up here to talk to me. And then, of course, a week from tonight, we'll be back here for another live review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcements. Okay, hold up. Let me fix this. Yes, I think that's it right there. Okay, that's all that we got for the church announcements. So we're about to go ahead and get into this review. Okay, so the conversation picks up where it left off on the last episode, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now that this episode really didn't give me nothing. I'm just being honest with y'all. The episode didn't give me shit. It was boring. And this live ain't gonna be that long. I really hate to disappoint y'all, but it's really gonna be long. It's not gonna be long. It's gonna be pretty short. I'm gonna give about 30 to 45 minutes tops with this review. But it keeps on going on where Martell feeling like Marcel owes him something, or Marcel, if it wasn't for him, Marcel and Tisha wouldn't have nothing. And they're the reasons why his business are booming and doing what they're doing. And what's crazy to me is that everybody that hates him normally is agreeing with some of the things that he said. But here's my thing. I get it. Marceau, we don't like him. The Scots, the majority don't like them. I'm indifferent to them. I could care less about their ass, to be honest. But what really kills me is we don't like Martell any other time except for when he's coming at Marceau and Letitia. Like, I don't understand that. Like, any other time he's a liar. Any other time he ain't shit. Any other time he ain't nobody to be trusted. We can't believe a word out of his mouth. But when it come down to them Scots, oh, we gonna believe everything he say. I'm just being real with y'all. Like, nah. I don't give a damn who he talking about. I'm not gonna listen to nothing that he's saying, because the same thing that he's saying about Marceau and y'all agreeing with it, the same thing could be said about him when it comes down to Melody. And y'all always say if it wasn't for Melody, then Martell wouldn't have shit. So while he's sitting up here saying that about Marceau, the same thing could be said about him when it comes down to his ex-wife. I'm just saying. Am I wrong? I just find it to be so hilarious to me that he could sit up here. If it wasn't for me and Melody, you wouldn't have this or you wouldn't have that. Okay. And if it wasn't for Melody, you wouldn't have some of the shit that you got. Let's be real. You can't sit up here and sit up on your high horse and tell somebody what they need to be thankful and grateful for. Who the fuck are you? I just can't. I refuse. Like, let's not do that. Let's not sit up here and act like his word is bond because he going in on Marcel. Yeah, Marcel ain't, and we know he not, and he needs to be called out, but he don't need to be called out by Marcel. So, I mean, he don't need to be called out by Martell. Martell, the last person to call anybody out on anything. So go somewhere and sit your motherfucking ass down, because you can't tell nobody what somebody what somebody does that. So it is what it is. We're gonna move on. Letitia and Marcel, they start, they're discussing their daughter's product. I guess they got like a hair care thing coming out and all this other stuff. And they got their kids, one of their kids is more so focused on the money aspect, not really the money aspect, but not really the business aspect, but more so the money aspect of it all, which she's a kid. She don't give a fuck about the business. She just cares about the money. I mean, if I was that age, I wouldn't give a fuck about the business either. I mean, at the end of the day, I just give a fuck about the money. Okay, so where my money is? I ain't talking about alimony. I'm talking about mama money. Where's my money? I need my money. Where's my money? Like, that's what I would be on if I was her age too. So Tisha feels like there was negative feedback about the expo. No, it wasn't any negative feedback about that stupid ass expo that I'm tired of speaking on. Okay. It wasn't no negative feedback. It was constructive criticism that you can't handle. Criticism that your ass be trying to give everybody else for other okay. So if you can't deal with the constructive criticism, then you need to not do nothing. That goes for any public figure, whether you on the national broadcast or whether you just sitting up here in your house on the internet like I am. Accept the constructive criticism. I can. Sometimes I don't want to hear it. And I get in one of my little spells where I'm ranting and raving, and it may come across like I'm whining and shit, but I don't want to hear it. But after a while, I'll be like, you know what? That got a point. I do that. Maybe I do repeat myself too much. Maybe I do cuss too much. I don't want to run nobody off. So yeah, if that's what they're complaining about, then okay, I try to implement changes. It's nothing wrong with listening to that. Yeah, it's not easy hearing people say not so positive things about something that you were trying to do on your own. But if there's some changes that need to be made, if there's some things that needs to be fixed, just go on and fix this. I don't see the harm in that. Everything ain't necessarily negative, and the things that they were telling you, it wasn't even negative. Like, they wasn't tearing you down. They wasn't tearing down your whole situation. They were just letting you know what you need to fix, and that's it. Melody didn't say nothing that was Melody didn't say anything that was messed up. I don't think Kimmy said anything that was messed up. I don't think anybody said anything that was messed up. Those were things that y'all needed to hear. But y'all like to criticize everybody else, but don't want criticism for yourselves. Hypocritical ass deep. Okay? If you can give the criticism, you can take the criticism when it's given to you. Okay? And that's on period. That's on period. So nah. Marceau spoke on how he feels about Stormy. He feels like she was being rude from the very beginning. She came in the building, she spoke to everybody but him. It's like she didn't really want to be there, and she just wants to have a problem. Stormy mad at you because of the way you came at her. Stormy giving you that same bad bitch energy that you like to give everybody else. See, the thing about it is, you're not used to nobody calling you out. See, you can sit up here and gas like Tisha all motherfucking day, but when you come around women like Stormy who can get your ass together, or a male who can get your ass together, then you can't handle it. But you can run over people like Tiffany or run over people like Letitia. You know what I mean? Because they meek and mild and ain't gonna do shit. So you can't handle a personality like Stormy. You can barely handle Mel. So it is what it is. So in a flashback, they show Tisha asking Stormy not to call Marceau a bitch because she feels like it's disrespectful. And Stormy was like, okay, I won't do that. I'm going to try not to do that. No, it's not I'm going to try not to call him no bitch. It's I'm going to not call him that. Because at the end of the day, Stormy, no matter how, what you said about Marcel was a fact. He is a bitch. Facts. Facts on that. He is a bitch. But it's not respectful for you to say that in front of his wife. Because how would you feel if Tiffany or Tisha or Kimmy or even Melody called Courtney a bitch in front of you? You wouldn't like that. How would you feel if somebody said, you stop being a damn bitch in front of you? You'll be somewhere ready to fight and throw chairs and tables at somebody. So respect that lady. That's her husband. Don't call her husband no bitch in her presence. It's not that hard. Don't call her husband no bitch in her presence. That's it. Don't do that. It's simple. Don't do that. Don't call them no bitch. Don't call them no bitch. It's that simple. That's how I feel about that. I like Stormy, but she's doing too much. Stop calling that man a bitch in front of her, in front of her folks. Okay, in front of his folks. Okay. Then Stormy asked Tisha to tame Marcel. She says, whenever Marcel is getting out of hand, I feel like you should tame him because you his wife and you should tell him to stop. That's true. Letitia should tell him to stop. But also, Tisha cannot tame a grown-ass man. He going to do whatever the fuck he want to do. But if Tisha don't want nobody saying nothing disrespectful to her husband, she need to tell her husband to stop being disrespectful to everybody else. That's it. Marcel says he would do it again if he had the chance. Because he said, she come at me like that, I'll do it again. Period. He don't regret nothing that he said to Stormy. And then she said, but, because I think Tisha asked him not to come at Stormy like that. And then she said, but I like Stormy. He said, I don't value that friendship. I don't value that relationship. So basically, he doesn't care about the growing relationship that is Stormy and Tisha. He don't give a fuck about it at this point because Stormy said what she said and he don't like it, so he gonna move the fuck on. That's how he feel about it. So then we get into Kimmy and Andrea. I'm finna tell y'all just like this. This conversation is annoying to me. I'm so sick and tired of this conversation with Kimmy talking about Maurice and all of this sex stuff because it's really making me uncomfortable. I just don't like it because I just feel like it's really crazy how a man could sit up here and semi-badger a woman that just came off of cancer. You know what I'm saying? For all of this. You know what I mean? All about some motherfucking sex that you could wait on. You know what I'm saying? But okay, they catch up. And, Kimmy was basically saying that she's still trying to get back on track after everything that went down. And so Kimmy was like, I'm just wondering, like, is it me or am I in my head or what's going on? And a friend said maybe she might be in her head. Who knows? And then Andrea, Kimmy says that she doesn't feel pretty. I mean, she lost her hair and stuff like that. Like she look in the mirror, she don't like what she sees. And sometimes we have those moments where we don't like ourselves. We don't like the way that we look, and we don't feel good. We don't feel pretty. We don't feel handsome. That's real life emotion. That's human emotion. I didn't feel handsome at one point either. The post, pre-dental work, I didn't feel handsome either. I didn't like getting on in front of the camera talking to y'all with my mouth looking like that. And when it got worse and worse and worse and I couldn't take it no more, I went and did something about it. But in this instance, there's nothing that she can do about this. Because Kimmy is a beautiful woman. She just don't feel on the inside that she is because she don't like what she sees. She don't. And I'm not going to drag her for feeling like that at all. I'm not going to drag her for feeling like that, period. I'm not going to drag her for that because she got every right to feel how she's feeling. What I don't like is how she's jumping through all these hoops and field goals to satisfy Maurice when she's not up to it. At this point, her emotional state is fragile right now because she just went through cancer. She just went through all of that, losing hair, going through, radiation, all that stuff. Sex is the last thing on her motherfucking mind. And it's not enjoyable for her. And if she's sitting up here saying she don't feel good about herself, she don't like herself right now, as a husband, it's Maurice's job to make her feel better about herself instead of being so focused on busting a nut. Well, you can do that by your damn self. Hell, I did that before I did this video. So it is what it is. If you need your rocks knocked out so damn bad, you can go do it by yourself. You can do it by yourself. Sometimes doing it by yourself is the best. I know. I ain't got no man. I know. It's the best sometimes. Oh my God, it's the best. I'm just saying. Get you a toy, get one of them fake vaginas that they sell at the sex store and get to working. I'm just saying. Get to working. You got a hand, get to working. It is what it is. I'm just saying. Y'all can say TMI all you want to. Hell, we all grown here. It ain't nothing wrong with me saying it. I'm just saying, hell, I do it. Shit, I do it. I don't give a fuck who got a problem with it. I'm a man. I'm a single man. I ain't got no damn man. I do it a lot. I don't give a damn. Shit. It ain't my fault y'all got y'all mind is in the damn gutter. You could have bypassed what I said. Y'all know I don't give a. Y'all know that. Y'all know I say any goddamn thing. I am way too honest about my y'all know that. So y'all know I don't give a. No, I give a fuck. You know I don't give a. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Period. Okay. Um, Andrea gives us sex toys and stuff. And then Andrea suggests a sexy photo shoot. Again, it's about Maurice. It's not about her. That's the part I don't understand. Like, you know, yeah, oversharing, sharing, whatever. I talk about everything over here. So, I mean, this is, I don't know if you knew or not, honey, but this is what we do over here. We keeps it all the way real over here. It's things that if you feel like it's oversharing, that is absolutely okay. But that is real life. I talk about real life over here, and that's what it is. Okay. If you feel like it's oversharing, oh, well, I don't really care. But that's, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I said what I said. It is what it is. But it's not about her. It's about Maurice. It's about Maurice. It's not about her. Like, it's not about her. I feel like Maurice is selfish. I feel like he doesn't make Kimmy feel like she's that. Kimmy is a beautiful woman. I did not know that Kimmy was in her 50s when I first started watching the show. Like, I thought she was in her, 40s or something like that, So, she's a beautiful lady, for real. As a gay man, I see that. But I just feel like the way she kicking all these field goals to please him is not settling to me. And it's like, you should not have to do that to prove anything to him. Girl, you just got over cancer. You don't need to prove anything to him. Not nothing. You just got over cancer. Okay? You got every right to not want to have sex with him. Real spit. You got every right not to want to. And as your husband, he should really understand that, but he's not worried about that. He's not worried about your feelings. He only cares about his needs. His needs is basically coming before your needs. You need emotional support, not sexual support. Like, you're doing gymnastics for him, and he ain't doing for you but badgering you about having sex, making you look like a complete pick-me and a fucking fool. Just like SWV said, And I know my voice ain't all the way back yet, but this is what SWV says. It's really not about me. It's really all about you. That's what it's about. So, no, absolutely not. That's not right. What's next? Oh yeah, she said something about going to therapy, and then she said something about sex therapy, which may be a good thing. A good thing to do is to go to sex therapy, and she even stated that these conversations with Maurice is a lot of work. I'm sure it is a lot of work. I know it's a lot of work. Period. Because he don't give a damn. He don't care about your healing, your emotional healing, or anything like that. He doesn't give a fuck about that. The only thing that he cares about is getting his nut busted. That's all he cares about. He don't care about you. That it sucks to say that, but he doesn't care. And I hate that. And he's supposed to be your husband. He's supposed to protect you. Pig. Letitia and Marcel, I guess they doing a promo for whatever it is, but I know they're at Black, and Letitia is having a hard time getting her sexy right. She's not flirty with the camera, and Marcel has to tell her what to do. Then when they're filming it, she's reading off a teleprompter, and she sounds like she's reading in the classroom. And I'm looking at it like, girl, you just make yourself look completely foolish every time. Like Tisha, I be trying to be here for Tisha. I be trying to see the best in her because God sees the best in all of us. You know what I'm saying? He does. But she just don't help herself when it come down. When it comes for me, she don't help herself. I be trying. God knows I try. But she make herself look crazy. She makes us look crazy every single fucking time. And it's like, girl, what? What the fuck? Are you serious? What the fuck you doing? But okay, Tisha. You like it. I love it, girl. What's next? So we get into Martell, Chris, and Marcel. I told y'all we almost done with the damn episode already. This episode went. I can't. I know this. I told y'all this review not gonna be no hour. I already told y'all that. But Marcel called Chris Fletcher Missy Fletch. Chris arrives to put the for sale sign up. Marcel confronts Chris about what was stated about going back and forth. And then they start talking about, businesses with platforms and shit. So that's when Martell confronts Marcel about belittling Melody. And I'm just like, you belittle her all the fucking time. So how the you gonna sit up here and confront anybody about belittling her? Oh, I guess that means you the only motherfucker that can do it. Okay, Martell, go ahead and defend her when it's beneficial to you. Go right ahead. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, I love it. I love the selective outrage. Um, Marcel was talking about he's been open about all of his business failures. He even talked about his bankruptcy. Martell said that's a lie because you didn't even want to talk about your bankruptcy at first. You didn't start talking about your bankruptcy to everybody else started talking about their own stuff. And so they started going back and forth about how Marcel admits that he wasn't grateful because what in the hell did y'all do? I'm not grateful because I didn't think that it was a gift. Oh my God. It didn't have to be a gift. See, this is the thing. This is the thing that gets Marcel the kick in the ass every single time. With statements like that, why does it have to be a gift to you for you to be grateful for it? Do you not understand what you're saying here? I'm just saying, because you can be, they put you, they suggested you for the show. You should be grateful for that. It don't have to be a gift. It's something that you got is something that helped you build your business. If it wasn't for the show, you wouldn't have no business like that, Marcel. So you should be grateful. Anytime somebody give you an opportunity, you're supposed to be grateful for that. Arlon gave me the opportunity to interview him. I was grateful for that. Candy gave me the opportunity to interview her. I was happy about that. The Scorpio Show, Calvin Michaels, Ashley Miller, they all decided to be on one-on-one. I'm grateful for that. So my thing of it is, they didn't have to give you anything, but they gave it to you. They thought about y'all enough to put y'all on the fucking show. So therefore, you should be grateful. Like, what are you talking about? The shit is ridiculous. Like, this man, something else. I guess after that, I guess they apologized to each other, but Martell said he doesn't feel like it's genuine and that they don't have a genuine friendship because Marcel said he felt like the conversation was going back down the same road as it was a couple of years ago when they weren't getting along. So I guess he wanted to keep his friend. Ain't none of y'all friends, all y'all fake. Let's just be real. All y'all fake. So whoop-de-doo. Kiki and Melody, they meet up. Kiki's been sick. She said they had to run tests and stuff so they can, make sure she's on the up and up. Mel fills in Kiki about the expo meeting and stuff like that and how, the tension between Stormy and Marcel was going on. And, Kiki is very surprised that there is some smoke between, Marcel and Stormy. You know what I mean? They're very surprised by that. Well, Kiki is very surprised by that. And, Melody, explained why Stormy was pissed off. And then, Kiki was like, Marcel does that, in the past before all this fame and fortune and the money, he wasn't like this. But Marcel does that, like he'll say shit to you and then he'll make you he'll think that you're not smart enough to know exactly what he doing. That's exactly what that is, Kiki. He think y'all not smart. That's why he do the shit that he do. And that's why he likes to sit up and, gaslight because he think y'all don't know no better. Melody asks Kiki about her and Tisha. Kiki says her and Tisha are moving backwards. And then we go into the overdone storyline that is Marcel cheating. Apparently, he was cheating on somebody. They bleeped her name out and they had a threesome. Here's my thing. How long are we going to sit here and talk about whether or not Marcel is cheating on Tisha? I'm tired of this. The same way I was tired of Melody and Marcel arguing in every scene. You cheated on me with coleslaw. You got a baby on me by coleslaw. But you was out here sucking dick. And you was out here sucking dick. You gave fellatio to an when we was married. You cheated on me too. All this, I don't remember I don't remember that. But I remember who ate my blah blah, like all that dumb shit. Like, I get it. It is Love and Marriage Huntsville. I get it. But it's just like, what is the point of this? And why is Kiki on the show? Again, I like Kiki. Don't get me wrong. I do. But why is she on this show? Is she just here to be a whistleblower and to blow up spots when it comes down to Tisha and Marcel? Because that's what it comes across to me. Are you here to blow up spots between them two? I'm just saying. Let's be real with that. Are you here to blow up their spot? Because that's what it sounds like to me. It's like you don't have your own reasoning as to why you came on the show. So I'm just like, I'm over this overdone storyline about this cheating. Either he's cheating or not. Either we're going to find out or we're not. I'm tired of talking about this shit. If that's all we got to talk about, then we could just end this motherfucking show. Honestly, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of talking about this shit. Honestly, I'm tired of it. You ain't got nothing else to talk about. You got a storyline. You got a story, Kiki, that you could really talk about. But instead, you want to sit up here and keep on talking about Marcel and how he fucking on Letitia. My thing is, and this was my problem with you when you first came on here. If you really, really wanted, because when you was talking about your relationship with Kiki, your relationship with Tisha, and how you felt like when everything went down with the Home Depot fiasco, she was the last person to call you and stuff like that. And you felt like, if the shoe was on the other foot, you would have made more of an effort. But for me, this is why she don't make no effort. This is the reason why she don't make no effort, Kiki, because you sit up here, you sit with people who really don't like her like that, and then you start perpetuating rumors, whether they're true or not, about her husband. Why would you think that she would call you to check on you and see what the fuck going on with you? She probably don't give a because you don't give about talking about a damn husband all the time on national TV, and y'all supposed to be cousins, first cousins at that. You wonder why she don't reach out to you. This is why. And then next week, you finna slap that damn drink in her face. And no lie, I can't wait to see that. Don't get me wrong, I can't wait to see that. That's the episode I've been waiting on. That's the preview that made me review this shit again. So I'm just saying, you can't expect her to be reaching out to you, checking in on you, and you sitting on this show talking about her husband every 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't even no tea. This ain't no hot chocolate, no hot cocoa. This shit is a cold pop, is what it is. Okay? It's a cold pop. Ain't nothing hot about this. Because I'm tired of it, honestly. If this is all you got to work with, then you need to go. I'm just saying. However, y'all, this is it. Normally I try to, drag these reviews out and make it at least an hour long, but they didn't give me nothing. But I do appreciate the 300 people that came in because, that's the peak. Over 300 people came in and tuned in to me and to see what the tea was and shit like that. So I appreciate it. I really appreciate that. I always appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting the platform. However, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get on up out of here. Um, I'm thinking about doing a story time, very personal one, and have it drop tomorrow morning. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure, but because it ain't nothing to talk about right now. But I'm about to go and get up out of here, and I'll talk to y'all later. Even though the episode was highly boring, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. So, with that being stated, I'll talk to you guys at another time. This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Thank you to the Scotty gang for tuning in. Thank you to the potential newer viewers that probably tuned in as well, and all of the hate watchers that I know tuned in. Thank you guys for trusting me with this, and I love you guys. With that being said, y'all, I'm out of here until the next video. I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye, y'all.